What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. We got Superstar Joe and Superstar Rob. Rob, how's it going?
Pretty good. You?
Not too bad. Guys, do you notice something different about
How's,
Rob's name?
how's my sound today? I don't know. I gotta hear this for the first time on the replay, but like we said, we invested some of that YouTube payout to try to get some better sound quality. So hopefully it actually works. You can hear it
Nothing
on
too
your end.
crazy, but definitely not plain engine cockpit or all that stuff, right? So we can definitely hear you a lot better. Guys,
New me.
if you just found us, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. You will not regret it. We are posting every single day and bringing you the newest and latest and greatest VV content. And hopefully we continue to do so for the long term because we believe in this project and think it will be doing great things. Follow us on our socials. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, superstarmoney_, and then we got Superstar Money on TikTok. Go check that out. We use those for giveaways all the time and as a means of entry. So it's a good thing that if you follow them. And on top of that, we get a lot of community entries. Just people submitting. If you ever have a video or a picture you want, send it to us. We'll post it on the socials and we'll give you a shout out for sure. If you want to follow us on VeVe, Rob's already doing the pose. We got Fasto6909. I'm going to have to relist him soon. Yeah. He's almost been up for 30 days, unless one of you guys wants to buy him. But Superstar Money on VeVe, 9.9 mil, 6909, bottom of the wall of Fastos. Go check them out. And if you follow us and I see you, I will follow you back, I promise.
This is the Fastos that started it all. It's buying a piece of history.
Exactly. This is FA Fastos wall. So we did giveaway for Pairology yesterday on the 24th, on the day that Pairology World opened up to you guys, to the public. And there is one more Pairology giveaway for the Goofies in March.
Yep.
And it is the last day of the month, March 31st. You can enter to win the fourth and final Goofy lenticular card. The way you do that is through YouTube this time. So this is the easiest one to enter.
Yeah,
all you got to do is follow Pairology on Twitter, subscribe to Superstar Money. You already did that at the beginning of the video. And comment your VV username on this video in the comments. That's all you got to do. Simplest. We wanted to make this one really easy. You're on YouTube every day watching us. This is easy. You already have an account. So just comment your VV username down below. And,
yeah, maybe this is the first time someone's seen this too. We never know. So I know a lot of people who's been with us, they've seen this is now the fourth giveaway. If you don't know Pairology, make sure you follow him on Twitter. So generous. The way he gives away, like he gives more than just what he gives here. He's giving away on Twitter all the time. In fact, in our last giveaway, because the wheel hung on Nick CryptoLearn for just like 5 seconds, and then he ended up losing, he decided to give him one anyways.
Yeah, so he gave away 2 Goofies on the last giveaway. It was crazy.
He gave it to the runner-up, because for 5 seconds he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna win," and then last second he didn't win. So
yeah. That's the type of guy he is. That's the type of guy we're dealing with. Super cool dude. And if you did not know, it is his birthday today. So how can you wish Pairology a happy birthday? You can do it in the comments with your VV username, or you can head over to Pairology World. It is community.pairology.world. Make an account. Super simple. Telling you now, April giveaways are going to have this as a requirement, so you might as well get it out of the way right now. Become a member. It's free, absolutely free, and you can go to clubs and you can join the Superstar Money Club. And then you're in the Superstar Money Club, we have a super chat, and here you can go and write happy birthday Pairology. Let's see if we can get them like 10 to 20 happy birthdays today, just for giving back to the community all the time. And we're at 31 members, so let's see if we can get that up to 50 maybe. Let's see how many of you guys will go to the extra effort of thanking Pairology for all his generosity and joining the club. And we're going to use this for giveaways too. This is almost like our Discord, and that's hopefully what we plan to do. We'll have some files stored there, some forum topics. It'll be a fun time. We're going to have some moderators helping us out. We already have a great community over there, and we cannot wait to have you guys come join us.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to grow very rapidly. The website's launched in like 2 days already. I think it's well over 200 members. So it's good.
Further to the launch of the website, I just wanted to pull up our Twitter here because Eric George had us give away one of his comics. So he's giving away Spider-Man or Spider-Woman number 37, mint number 956. It's an uncommon, and that's closing tonight. So if you haven't, go show that you joined and just post like a screenshot that you joined. A lot of people are entering. You got to retweet it, like it, and follow Eric George, Pairology Superstar Money on Twitter. That's one giveaway. But I'm telling you, if you go to our page, I've been retweeting them all. There's a Donald and Daisy giveaway for joining the site. There are tons of giveaways just for joining the site. There's a Fastos giveaway if you want to get on the Fastos wall. There was a Winnie the Pooh giveaway. It's crazy, guys. There's a lot of giveaways just for joining and doing simple entries. So on top of the Goofy giveaway for next week, in the meantime, while you're waiting, you can join the Pairology website and get in on a bunch of giveaways. Very easy, very limited amount of people are joining them so far. It could be a diamond in the rough. So make sure you go check out our Twitter. And we're always retweeting them. So if you follow us, it'll be an easy find. Let's get into the news of the day. Today we had this drop, the Strange Tales Warlock drop here, number 180. And it was the first appearance of Gamora, right?
Yeah, this is B rank. So Gamora is from the Marvel universe. I mean, we were having some conversations about it on Twitter, and she's basically Thanos' daughter. So she was a pretty significant character in the MCU. I think there's already rumors that she's gonna be back in the Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. This is one of the discussions that we are having with Superstar Mel. How we already know she has a doppelganger in the previous movies. So. I don't really know exactly her future worth in the MCU, how far they're going to bring her. But to me, it made sense right away that this was a B-rank comic just because of her current popularity. So not too sure about the future popularity, but I didn't end up buying it. But what about you? What'd you do?
I ended up getting it in the secondary market. It is a super limited drop, so it was 10,000 mints. We've seen those before, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted it, because it's B tier and it's a super limited drop. So to me, carries a little bit more value. Yeah. And the pricing was there. I got the common at $17.99 or something like that, and I got the rare at 43 or 44 gems, which is kind of ridiculous because 30k mints when we were in a bull market. 30k mint drops were going for like 50, 60. So this is a 10k. Now
they're going for like 20 bucks. It's insane. So the amount of MCP you can clean up right now.
Exactly. It's insane. And I just like the rarity of it. There's only 1,000 editions of the rare. I do like the ultra rare better than the rare, but the pricing wasn't there. The ultra rare was going for like 170. It wasn't worth it for me. The other thing I noticed too on today's drop was that there was a lot of bots that won the drop. Because if I was tracking the rare down and it was in the 40s, I did something for like 20 minutes, came back and it was like 120 gems. I was like, how did this happen? How can it go triple in 20 minutes? Then slowly but slowly, you see the undercutting by the penny. Everybody all the bots listing their things down, and it brought it back to 40s, and that's when I bought it. So
wow,
crazy manipulation. You guys got to be careful when you buy right after a drop, because there are some games being played. If you see something taken off,
patterns. I'm starting to see some patterns. It's so volatile after a drop. You almost kind of want to wait for the dust to settle, but there's some patterns really showing up. It's very dangerous buying before all these comics or even the collectibles have been fully issued. Mm-hmm. It seems to always, as the more come out, you got more dumpers.
You just got to be careful.
Yeah, the bots aren't scared. They still are dealing with it. You said you saw so many little bot names in the comments section.
I looked through it. None of them had a profile picture, and they were listing them one penny below each other. So at first, I think they just dump them and they list them for whatever, and then they either buy them up or they delist everything and they bring the price all the way up, and then they start to list them at a higher price. But then real users start to undercut, and then once the real users undercut, then it's tough because then they can't lift the whole wall at once. So it's if you got in early, it might be a good thing to wait for the bots to do that, where they delist to bring the price up, because then you might get a little bit more gems. But it's tough. Just be careful. You know what things are worth. Like, look at what other drops in the same tier have gone for, and try not to pay like triple the price if that's what you're seeing.
I've seen that like almost every drop, where it's like it dumps, it pumps for a bit, hits a peak, dumps.
Yeah, but this was different than I ever seen. This was like within 20 minutes it tripled. It went to 120 bucks for a rare. I was like,
that's crazy.
This is nuts. And nothing happened to the common and nothing happened to the uncommon at that time. So I don't know if they do it in a different time period, but the rare, they definitely did it with the rare today. Okay. So it's cool to see. All right, so I think we have a little bit more to talk about. Just the stamp drop is coming up on Saturday with that basement drop that I'm not going for.
I'm
we talked
skipping
about
that too.
that yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a really cheap set, actually. If you're into MCP, might end up being a good thing for you. But we do have this, I think this is a stamps, Women's History Month stamps. So the 50th anniversary passage of Title 9 or IX. I don't know too much about it. Just reading it quickly for the first time here.
They talk about how like these stamps are like, there's a huge market cap in the real collecting world, in the physical world. I just don't see it, and I'm not a stamp collector, so maybe that's why I don't understand, but I just don't see it being as popular in the digital world.
Oh. So this is what it is. Sorry to interrupt you. It's the 50th anniversary of the passage of Title 9, which is a civil rights law prohibiting discrimination on the basis of sex from any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. So that makes sense now, because I did quickly take a look at the stamps, what they look like. So this is a gymnast. So I guess they're saying there's no sexism in sports, swimmer, right?
Okay.
So it's showing that women are allowed to participate. Runner and soccer player. And I think there's one of each rarity so far, yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, again, like I'm staying out of this. What about you? The mint numbers are pretty like 5,000, 6,000, whatever. But
for 6 gems, I'm probably gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go for it for 6 gems. I think that you'll make money on this one, hopefully. Not financial advice.
If you get lucky, what is that, the ultra rare?
The secret rare is the one that shows all 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind the stamps. I know there's a lot of people who don't like stamps. There's stamp collectors. But they're pretty cool. I don't think I'll keep anything that I win from this drop, but I think I'll definitely go for this one, because I'm not going for the other one because they want 50 gems for that thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. That one for sure I think is gonna go underlisted.
Yeah, I didn't jump in on this spaces, guys. So if there's anything important that they talked about on this space with Gary Baseman, let me know. If there's anything big coming, any utility, I did not pay attention to this. So just because I don't really care about the drop, and I don't like the artwork. I mean, it's not. I understand that it might have significant meaning to some people, but I think overall, the bigger IP is something that people want more of, and I think we've seen it even with Matt Gondek. Matt Gondek, actually, I like Matt Gondek's art, and it didn't do nearly as well as people thought it would. So
yeah, but we're here for that. We're here for the Disney Marvel IP, DC IP, right? So maybe we're a little bit biased on that, but yeah. I think the price has also kind of proven that some of these art drops are a little bit risky. Because at least if you own something that's Marvel, like a Groot, and it goes under, at least you own still very popular IP.
Yep.
If these go under, I mean, yeah, you have a lower fee, but to sell it, but we don't know when we're gonna see it. We're gonna see those prices again.
Okay, so the title of the video, we are ranking the Disney Golden Moments once again. Now that we have a bunch of new Disney Golden Moments, this is not our rankings. This is more of a calculated rank. And we're going to give some price predictions here for future in terms of the next pump. How high do we think it can go? Where do we think it can peak at? And we're going to base it on facts or what we see in actual price action. So I'm going to pull up the Rob screen.
But I want to give a shout out to Florida Joe from Instagram. He's the one who actually reached out to me. And he said, just a thought. Why don't you guys do a video on grading the golden moments and where you think they're going to be in the future? And of course, this is all speculation, but how they're going to play a part in the VeVe. So I had a conversation with him. So he was the inspiration behind this video. Huge shout out to Florida Joe. We love it when superstars come to us with video ideas, either in the comments below or in this case, he reached out to us on Instagram. So this one's for him. So we're gonna just start running through these. So as of now,
you know what, Rob? Let me pull up the spreadsheet first, just to show them how it's gonna work, and then we'll go through the charts in a second. So here's what we built together. This is basically the ranks in terms of market cap. If you take, and the way we calculated market cap was the current floor times the number of mints, and this is basically the order. And right now, the cheapest golden moment, very slept on, I think, because it's not even a common. It's an uncommon. It's the Cogsworth and Lumiere.
And that's my favorite.
And that's Rob's favorite. So if you want Rob's favorite, this is
actually my favorite. I bought it. I went out of my way to go get one of those just because I like Beauty and the Beast.
So the columns that we have here, we got order of release. Actually, I changed that because I reordered it, so don't worry about that. We have the current price, and it's rounded to the nearest 50, just to give you a ballpark. Number of mints, market cap. Then we're going to use the current stability price action. So where we think they're leveling off at, and then we're going to use that based off of previous price action to determine the price prediction at the next pump. Again, not financial advice. This is pure speculation, and it's just based off of previous price action. So
Yeah.
Rob, get into it and start with Cogsworth, and we'll move up the list, I guess.
Okay, let's pull Cogsworth up. So first of all, like you said, this is all speculation, but we'll give our best shot at it, right?
Actually, Cogsworth, the new golden moments might be tougher to do it with.
We can't, but we're gonna have. Maybe we should start with an older one so we can explain the theory. Okay.
Okay, so maybe you want to start with.
How about Iron Man?
Avengers logo or Iron Man. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, how about Iron Man? So,
sure.
Well, we just had to come up with some kind of theory behind the logic of like what could happen on the next pump. So we're trying to use previous price history to help determine future price movement. We all know that in the world of not just investing, but in the world of anything, the past does not always guarantee the future, or is not always the best indicator of the future. But we're going to use it anyways, just to guide ourselves a little bit to give some kind of price projection. So if you look here, we decide, okay, so we have some stability. So between, let's say, November, it dropped down a bit, and it stabilized to the January pump, which we all remember. Around that time period, this was hovering between 600 and 700, as let's say the average. At its absolute peak, it hit 3,200. So you're looking at a 4 to 5x in this situation here. So, this, we started looking through all of them, right? We didn't just do it for this one. We looked at all of them, and we decided to go with a flat 4.5x for on that next pump, wherever the latest price equilibrium ends up being. We're going to then multiply that by 4.5, and that's going to give us that future price prediction on that next pump. So the unfortunate thing is that as of, today, making this video on March 25th, none of the golden moments, I think, have found the new floor, stability floor and that resistance line from its absolute peaks. It's kind of just a weekly downward trend, even on the monthly downward trend. It hasn't found that stability yet. So we're looking at a price of 1,000 right now, but I still haven't seen enough time go by where it's hovered around a similar price like we did over here when it was at 650. And you see that in a lot of places. Like you see that we did Elsa, same idea, right? It was stable around, let's say, 1,000, pumped up to a max of 4,200, and then it dipped down, and today it's at 1,500. Based on this chart, it looks like maybe it's bumped up a little bit. We don't know if it's going to hold this or continue that overall weekly downward trend, but we think if there's going to be another NFT pump, it might go to 4.5 times this spot.
Yeah.
So that's the theory we're going to use when we just run down this chart, and we're just going to go through all the golden moments and just throw some numbers out there to see what sticks. And you let us know below in the comments what you guys think about this and what are your price predictions about what this can be on that next pump.
Yeah, we just wanted to come up with something to kind of give it ballpark. It could go to 0, it could go to 10,000, but this is just some fun kind of modeling that we thought we would try. So let's try it with the lowest ranked previous. So let's go with the Avengers logo.
Avengers, okay.
We'll give them an example. We'll show them on the screen here.
All right. Let's try to get this.
Just type golden moments. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if that works anymore, but I'll try it. So here we go with the Avengers logo. Okay, it still works. So we got stable price of 740, pump up to a high of 2,500. Now it's dipped. I'm gonna have to say that we're back to its old floor of 764.
Yeah.
So if this were to pump, I think in the next NFT pump we might see a high at around 2,500 on this one at 4.5x.
Yeah. So what was it at? It's at 750.
It's around 750 right now.
700. Okay, I'll just use it with our chart here. I put in 700 just to be safe, and we get like 3,150. So we're a couple $100 off. But as we fill in the chart, you guys will see, and it's just to give an idea of where it could end up.
Yeah, like that last pump had a high of 2,500, so you'd actually get a little bit of a gain there to the next all-time high on that cycle.
Yeah.
All right, which one you got next?
So next is Pizza Planet Truck.
Pizza Planet Truck. Okay. Let's find it over here.
And we'll do the new ones based off of kind of their percentage of the current prices, and that's how we'll like extrapolate it that way.
Here we go. 745 is the current price. We look at the chart; it's pretty stable around maybe 700. It'll say
prior, okay,
700. It really pumped this one at one point. It hit almost 3,000, 2,900. Now it's dipped, and I don't know, but maybe we are starting to see some stability.
Let's say 750. Yeah, 750. Okay, so If I pull back over, I threw in 750, and it looks like the next pump might bring you up to like 33.75, which this seems like it's pretty realistic if it is like a crazy pump like that. Like what would give them any more value than where they previously were, these couple? I mean, they're not the prized possessions, and now you're bringing in other lower tiered golden moments to compete with them. So I think it's generically, it's not too bad of an idea. I guess Bart's skateboard would be next.
Bart's skateboard, okay. There's a skateboard right here. So 790 is the current price. It was stable, maybe around 650, 700, pumped as high to 2,300. This one didn't quite make it as high as the other ones. Now it's dipped back down to 790. So this one now is at 790.
I'll put it at 790, and if I pull the chart here, you can see a little bit higher, 33,555. That is our price prediction at the next pump.
That would that would significantly beat the previous high of 2,400. But,
these are plus or minus 1,000. It seems like.
I would think too that if they were to pump to its old price at that point, it probably would have enough momentum to exceed what it was before.
Yeah, you would think so. Like typical charting, right?
Yeah.
Wally would be next.
Wally, okay. Let's see if this pulls it up. There it is. The current price is 575.
Yeah.
We got maybe a stable price in the past of around 450, pumped up as high as around 1900.
Yeah, that makes sense on this.
Now it's dipped down to 575. So
okay, so
we'll take that price.
We'll put 575, and it looks like it can go up to like 2587.
Okay.
Which makes sense if you're comparing the prices over here. Shall we continue? Let's do Homer and Bart.
Yep.
Oh.
Homer and Bart. We had a price at 890. 890. Currently, it was stable around, let's say, 600 before, 650.
Yeah.
Pumped up to 2350. Now it's dipped down to 900. So
900. So okay, so this one's got a little bit more movement. I'm looking at 4,000.
The first ever battle scene.
First ever battle scene. FE battle scene. Yeah.
That one has a lot. So the previous high was 2350 up to 4,000. That'd be an insane bump. But this is the first ever one, right? Wasn't this the first one? This is the first one. What's next?
That's the first ever drop, and it's got Matt Groening's signature on it. Next, I would go with the Mickey hat.
Mickey, okay. What comes up for Mickey?
There it is.
So it's currently sitting around 1950, 1967. It was stable. Wow, look at this. It was around that same price before pre-pump. So there's a chance we might actually see a dip under this previous resistance. I'd be very, very surprised that happens. This might actually be a good buy right now.
Still.
Yeah.
What was the all-time high there?
Insane. 7,000.
Okay, well, if I use this number with our charting and our... we get around 8,775.
There you go. So
that's our prediction for that one.
If the previous was 7,000 and we do go to another pump phase, maybe it's possible that we will reach that 9,000.
Keep in mind, this is with more users. This is with all-time high. You're not going to hit the top unless you're super lucky, right? So these are just predictions.
And more gems coming in by more gems being brought into the system, which could help cause that inflation. Okay.
Iron Man.
All right, Iron Man it is. Let's do Iron Man. Oh. I think the website likes 3-letter searches. There it is.
You're right.
Okay. Iron Man stable around 650, pumped to 3,200 actually. Dipped down now, it's sitting around 1,050 right now.
So 1,050. If I throw that in there, I get 47.25.
Okay.
So that's a nice little high ceiling.
It would crush its previous. It'd be 25% more than its previous.
Yeah.
What's next?
Elsa.
Elsa? Okay. Elsa. Alright. So Elsa's sitting at 1,500.
Yeah.
Hovering around, let's say, in the past 950, let's say, pumped up to 3,000. Oh, sorry, actually pumped up to 4,250.
This one's bang on with our number. If you use 950, you get 42.75. So bang
now
on.
It's at 1,500 now.
So 1,500. So it's looking like 67.50 could be the next new high.
Okay. What's next?
Okay. Next was C3PO. This one's tough to find.
This was the tough one.
You're gonna have to type golden moments.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if he fixed it. No, if we put the letter 3, there it is.
There you go.
The 3 does
that's how you guys find it if you're wondering.
That's how you find it. So C3PO, he's been surprisingly.
He's been holding his value. Good. He's been holding his value though. Like, look at that gap from the previous settlement.
So he was hovering around, let's say 850-ish, pumped up. He really pumped up, 4850.
Yeah.
And now he's dumped down to around 2,000. So let's use 2,000.
Which is not even that bad if you think about the other ones. But look at that, $9,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$9,000 could be the next all-time high for C3PO.
Okay.
Okay. R2D2.
See what comes up. There we go. R2D2. So he found his flat line maybe over at 1750, 1800. His resistance way back here.
Yep.
Pumped.
Yeah, he had a really big pump.
He went high. He went to.
He went more than 4.5x. He went more than 4.5x.
He went 9,000, and now he's currently sitting at 4,500.
So 4,500. This is our first 5-digit. We're looking at $20,000 on the next pump. That's life changing.
Imagine that.
That's crazy.
Okay, what's next?
That's crazy. Next is the partner statue. This one here, I'm not sure if it will follow the same patterns, but
I mean, it was one of the most expensive things on the app before.
Okay,
so
you got kind of. It's a little bit more amped.
You kind of had a steady uptrend, but let's just say we had like around 11,000 before.
Yeah.
It pumped to some insane prices.
It's perfect. It's right in line with our prediction. 49,500 it says.
Yeah, 50,000 and then down to 21.5. So what does that mean?
So we're at 21.5 right now.
That's close to 100, no?
You're at 96,750. So
let's take a minute here though. Do we believe that the partner statue can hit 100,000?
I do.
I think so too.
I think it's one of the top grails on the entire app.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think it will hit $100,000. I just don't know how long, and then we don't know when this pump is, and we don't know how long the pump will take if there is a pump at all. But this is just a fun exercise, right? So now that we've done that, Rob, I guess we can look at the charts, but I don't think it's even worth it for the other ones. I think these we're better off to do some kind of extrapolation or interpolation type of thing.
Yeah, there's just not enough history with these other ones.
Yeah.
So Donald Duck and Daisy, what is it going to come out to?
It looks like it's comparable, just by these numbers, it looks like it's comparable to Bart and Homer. I mean, I don't know. I think Donald Duck and Daisy might have a little bit bigger IP than Bart and Homer. I think they have more fans in the world.
Well, I mean, Simpsons, though, are pretty popular still. And it was the first golden moment.
It's true. So if we were to look at it like this, we got 7 divided by 9 times the 40/50, probably like 3,150. That gives you your prorated based off of this comparison.
Okay.
So this I'll put a negative, and then Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. If we're looking at market cap, I guess this is comparable to
the tricky one. This
is comparable almost to Donald and Daisy.
Yeah, because the dust hasn't settled on this one yet. That's for sure.
I know. So guys, this is very very speculative. By 7 times this, you might get like a 2,500 on the pump for Winnie. I could see that going way higher than that.
I think it could go higher than that for sure.
I think so too. But guys, like Rob said, the dust has not settled on that one yet. These recent ones are really, really tough to even give an idea. We're just doing it just to do it. If we look at Chippendale, 6,300. This is like bang on with Avengers logo. Pizza Planet truck even. So let's use the Pizza Planet truck. I guess it's the same. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But 6.5 divided by 7.5 times. We'll go with the Pizza Planet truck. I just feel like it's bigger IP.
Sure.
So almost $3,000.
Almost three.
And then
Timon and Pumbaa. I think Timon and Pumbaa, is that the next one?
Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa. I feel like they're getting a lot of hype, but another Lion King that comes out will destroy that.
Yeah. I think you got to compare this to the same stuff.
Well, what's the other 13,333? You can't compare it to Winnie. You can't compare it to Donald. Right?
I'm talking market cap.
So Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, like these guys, I would compare most of them to each other. I think like you're looking at Avengers logo maybe or Pizza Planet truck again, just in terms of comparison. Okay. So if you did that, it would be like
or maybe even a Wall-E.
Yeah, let's do Wall-E.
Like the
3
market cap
divided by
seemed very
6.
suppressed on this latest drop.
Yeah, guys, these ones are tough to predict, but
Yeah,
let's do Wally. I like Wally with a 10,000 mint. You're right.
Let's do Wally.
12. It's almost 1,300.
Okay.
Lady and the Tramp. Now this one here, you can compare it, I think, to Chip and Dale because I think that they're very close in terms of mint number.
Maybe a little bit better IP with Lady and the Tramp.
Maybe it depends on where you live. I think.
Probably, yeah.
So 1,800 on Lady and the Tramp. Flounder and Sebastian. I would say Chip and Dale, maybe the same thing. Which is or Wally again. What do you think?
I think Wally for this. Wally for this one as well.
So Wally, so that would be 2.5 divided by 600 times. Oop, that was wrong. What did I do? 2.5 divided by 6. Sorry.
Yeah.
Times equals.
Yeah.
2.5 divided by 6 times that. There we go. It's 1,000. And Cogsworth and Lumiere, maybe Wally again.
Yeah, I think
just because it's lower. That guy's been around for the longest, and it's just like similar mint number. 2 divided by 6 times 2,500. So there you go. Cogsworth and Lumiere. Rob probably thinks it'll go higher than that. I think it will too, probably.
In the end, I bought what I liked. And then I chose to buy what I like. I know Winnie the Pooh was the more hype one, but I just bought what I liked. I think that
it looks cool. That one looks the coolest. I think out of all of them, I think it has the nicest artwork.
It looks cool. I like the movie, which is why I purchased it. But at the same time, if you look at all these newest golden moments, I still think the market cap seemed very, very suppressed because they came out during a bear market, right?
Yeah.
So we were in you could see from the charts, we're in like a 3-month bear market where we're dropping. Mm-hmm. So maybe if you're looking for kind of opportunities in the golden moments right now, I think that the ones that just came out on the next bull run may actually have more opportunity to catch up the market cap to like the Avengers logo and to Wally than the other ones, right? So, I mean, I picked Cogsworth was my pick. I think it was My Collectibles that did a survey on his YouTube to see what people liked the most, and I think Cogsworth only had 5% or something so small, and the rest was Winnie or I guess Pumbaa there. But
you got to look where people aren't looking, right, Rob? That's how you make money.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just like we said, very pure speculation, but it's a fun little exercise. This is where we can see the prices going if there is another pump on the golden moment.
There's one more thing though.
Yep.
There's one more thing that we need to discuss, which is the potential of these golden moments. I've had a lot of people ask me in my personal life, what is the utility potential with these golden moments, right? So that was just using price predictions.
Yeah.
Now using some kind of subjective speculation of what we think can add value to these. As of now, these are just a statue. So there's some other things on the app that we know might get utility, like gamification, and that is obviously going to probably drive demand for them because you could play a game. That's a utility we can all understand. These golden moments are statues. What could happen to these golden moments that will help drive demand?
Yeah.
So one thing in my discussion with Florida Joe was potentially that when the introduction of the VeVeverse comes into play, maybe there's going to be Disney VeVeverse areas that if you had one of these golden moments, you would get a form of special access. It would be nothing big, but a form of special access. So, for example, if I have the Cogsworth, maybe I get some kind of special access that's something to do with Beauty and the Beast within the VeVeverse, whereas someone else who maybe has an Elsa would have a special kind of access to something to do with Frozen. That was one idea. You had another one. What was it?
No, yeah. So we've seen the actual golden statues in the park for the 50th anniversary. I think that there is some type of utility with your wristbands if you were to go up to them and it plays some kind of music or whatnot. And I feel like I know that NFT Pirates has done videos on it, and people have done videos where they think, oh, if you own a Walt, maybe you'll get access into the parks in real life for free. I don't think that's happening. I think what they're gonna do is limit the amount of utility, but just have enough in there to have a piece of the pie, because you got to think every time that one of these sells, they're making their 6%. So if you make the utility too strong where it won't sell as much, they're going to start lowering how much money they're bringing in. And on top of that, you're giving away free park access. I don't see the numbers working out for that. So I think you're right. I think it might be something similar where maybe in the VeVeverse you have access to Elsa room or you have access to something related to the Lion King if you have a Lion King NFT. And I think maybe it might be a little bit more generic. So if they do come out with like Rafiki and they come out with other Lion King items, they all would give you the same utility, or you get access to a song and you can play that song in your room or something like that. Something different like that, that's not too crazy, where people still have incentive to buy and sell. If you're doing something that's like crazy over the top, like very limited, and people will not want to sell it, I understand it might drive the price up and make it harder to buy, and then okay, if you sell one of them you make a bigger payday. But I think that Disney, for them, it's more about more buying and selling, getting it out there, and raking in little bit by little bit.
Well, you also mentioned that there was a rumor. I've never verified this, but in the actual Disney parks, you go with your wristband.
I think so. I think I read that somewhere. Someone said that they're having this thing where you go, if you have your wristband, and you can activate like a song for the statue. I don't know if it's active yet or if it's coming, but I saw an article on that.
But even if it doesn't exist, that would be another example of a potential utility.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, in general metaverse style, you know, when one day we have glasses and we walk into our people's houses and we're going to see a world that exists in their house that doesn't exist in the physical world, these statues may definitely be one that they want. And we watched Andre Jick's video about the Veblen goods and how it's a kind of like a flex. So that would drive some demand for some of these. Look, I have one of these Disney golden moments. But beyond that, if you're a Disney fan, you might just be happy to have one of the iconic, even if it may not actually exist in the park, but an iconic golden moments Disney NFT in your house, sitting somewhere as part of your decoration. So those might drive demand way on into the future. He mentioned Florida Joe to go 5-year. I can't even do a 5-year prediction.
We can't even do a next pump prediction. This is just pure speculation, not financial advice at all. It's just, we thought, let's look at patterns and see maybe where it can go on the next pump. We thought it would be fun for you guys.
Yeah. I think that's it for this one. That was a long video.
Yep, I agree. Go enter the Pairology giveaways. Go check out the website. Go check out our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Go do all that stuff. Send us some stuff. Comment below what you guys think about the golden moments. Are they even gonna pump again? Are they gonna pump as drastically? What do you think? Are they just gonna do a little pump, a little speed bump? What's gonna happen? Let us know. Smash the thumbs up button. And Rob, take it away.
So if you can become a superstar, smash that subscribe button. We want to hear from you below. Joe already ran down. Give us those comments. Make sure you enter the contest. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.